I'm hoping that one day we get to this point where you're not the first woman doing things, right? And so that it's more of a path that has been laid for women to be involved in. Obviously, I'm not that big of a trailblazer, but I've done a few first that, and I say kind of the same. Hopefully we get to a point where you're not the first woman doing things. My dad was a high school basketball coach. I grew up in the gym, loved basketball, was my first love, and knew that I wanted to stay around it somehow, but I didn't want to coach. Again, grew up watching sports with my dad and was watching a football game. I can't remember the exact one, but saw a sideline reporter and was like, oh, well, that would be cool. And I just kind of originally, when I first kind of wanted to get into this, when there weren't a lot of women doing a lot of things outside of maybe just doing sideline reporting. So I originally was, I want to be a sideline reporter for ESPN. I don't know if I ever maybe realized that, like, okay, there's not a lot of women. I just kind of was, this is what I wanted to do. And I had parents that basically told me you can do whatever you want to do and dream however you want to dream and go do it and make it happen. And then, I went to college, got a degree in broadcast journalism, and started out and kind of doing local news and doing sports on, a local newscast. It's a weekend sports anchor in Midland, Texas. And then got a job in Oklahoma City. And the way that the doors have kind of opened for women, especially over the last 10 or so years, I just got into it thinking, okay, what's a way I can stay around sports and talk around sports? And then, the more I kind of got into it, the more I realized there's a lot of things that I could be passionate about within this industry. I don't know if I ever thought, gosh, this is really hard because there's no women doing it. I had a great support system and great mentors that kind of pushed me along the way, even if they were men. But now that's a big passion of mine, to try to help young women that are trying to get into this, because I didn't have a woman that I could talk to and bounce things off of.